This is an extremely emotional and sad day for the family and friends of the two men who died, as well as for the entire Springfield Township Police Department and for our community as a whole.
Two men are dead after an overnight crash in North College Hill, including Springfield Township Police Officer Tom Unwin. His body was escorted from the coroner's office in Blue Ash to Spring Grove Cemetery, and that's where we find our Simone Jameson live with the latest. And Unwin had a lot of response from other police departments in terms of reaching out to the family and to the Springfield Township Police Department.
That's absolutely right, Rob. We watched as more than 24 patrol cars drove here to Spring Grove Cemetery earlier today, escorting the body of 31-year-old Tim Unwin. His untimely passing has impacted both active and retired law enforcement officials and their families.
He was responding to that call for help. When you're responding quickly to any emergency, it's always a dangerous situation.
Sergeant Dan Hills, a law enforcement veteran of 35 years, says he knows exactly what it's like to respond to calls like the one that ended in tragedy for 31-year-old Springfield Township police officer Tim Unwin around midnight Friday. Officials say Unwin was responding to an officer needs assistance call when he was killed in a crash near the intersection of Hamilton Avenue and Center Ridge Avenue in North College Hill. 50-year-old William Dunson was also killed.
I've been there many times. I've been the one that's called for help. I've been the one that's responding for help. When you're the one responding for an officer needs assistance, you want to get there as quickly as possible. You're going to get a rush of adrenaline.
Hill says the tragedy is a devastating reminder of the dangers of a job that law enforcement officials commit themselves to the moment they're sworn in.
One of the most common ways that police officers do lose their lives is through traffic incidents and traffic accidents. Spend a lot of time on the road, and you spend a lot of time responding to things and having to get from point A to point B very quickly. Unfortunately, it's always going to be part of the job.
As the law enforcement community and those closest to Unwin grieve his passing, Hills pleads for the community to keep them in their thoughts and do whatever else they can to show they matter.
It's going to be a tough time. When the community has that opportunity to line the streets, I can tell you that always means a lot to the family. Stand there with a flag, stand there with your hand on your heart. That means a lot to family when they witness that.
The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office tells us that the investigation into what led up to the crash could take another week or longer to complete. Live in Northside, Simone Jameson, Fox 19 Now.
Simone, thank you very much. A man is behind bars.